Hello everyone! How are we doing? Let's do some positioning. Shouldn't really do this live, but here we are. So, previously, I got the Marsh badge from Sabrina. Oh, dead end. Actually, I don't need to be here. Next, we're heading to Fuchsia City. Now in Fuchsia City, we're going to continue our journey because today, we're going to try and muller Blaine. But first, I have a Team Rocket battle coming up and I need to make sure that I can get rid of them with ease. Here we are. Now, of course, previously, I've spent a lot of time south of Pallet Town training like mad. So now I have a super buff team. They found some teeth. Cool. Oh, I don't have to battle them. Cool. So next, we've got some gold teeth that we need to deliver. I believe it's this house? Yes. I gave the gold teeth to the warden. Nobody could understand him. We've got a safari set. And we'll get a secret technique called Strong Push. Pikachu wants to learn it. As a demonstration, let's move this big block. I hope it doesn't do that every time. Oh, it's a Diglett. Pikachu's on fire. Hi, Diglett. Can you... thanks for the nugget. Can you put Pikachu out? No? So that block in the warden's house with the Diglett behind it that gives you the nugget, you can do that every day. And you can obviously sell nuggets for many money. Now, I have already been to Cinnabar Island and I could fly there. However, there are 7 people on this route. Route 19, who we can battle. And battling is relatively important at the moment because I've ran out of money due to all the training that I've been doing. You buy Ultra Balls, you throw them, and you don't get any other money, so you need to do things like going to the Diglett and getting your nuggets and the like. But because we have such a hench team, these battles should go relatively quickly. Otherwise I'd skip. And there should be some new Pokemon for us to catch, which is always exciting. There are Tentacool, Tentacruel, Staryu, Starmie, Magikarp. I'm not entirely sure what of those I already have, so perhaps we could catch one of each. Hello, lady. Oh, she's sunburned. Beauty Alice has sunburn. Been there, sunburn. I do like a Golduck. I think in the show, doesn't Misty's Psyduck evolve into a Golduck, and it's awesome. Golduck used Yawn before I just pasted it, so I'm wondering whether Pikachu's about to fall asleep. And there we go. Pikachu has fallen asleep. Sorry, Thunderous Steady Hand has fallen asleep. We'll get Dr. Doze-a-lot on the case. Cloyster looks mean. But perishes easily. Just wake Thunderous Steady Hands up. Highly embarrassing. Hey dude. Oh, Swimmer Axel, I like your swimmer's cap. It's a shame you're a chronic weakling. Hi. Swimmer David, you look very similar to Swimmer Axel. Were the developers running out of room when they filled it with avatars? Oh, I also like a Seadra. Look at that. Magnificent. Shame this is also weak. Is this fun anymore now that I'm one-shotting every Pokemon that I come across? There's certainly a good feeling associated with it, considering how violently I was pasted on the routes before getting into Fuchsia City and by Koga. Fuchsia City is a very difficult thing to say whilst being safe for work. Another one down. Sorry, Beauty Connie. Beauty Anya looks very much like Beauty Connie. I'm sure the internet has done horrifying things to these avatars. Now, I've not actually seen... Oh, he says. I've not actually seen any other Pokemon. So there's a Magikarp there and a Staryu in the background there. So we'll try and get both of these. Although I do have a Magikarp already. So back in the early days of this journey, you can buy a Magikarp for 500 Poke monies, which is actually, oh, I missed it, which is actually quite a catastrophic waste of money. It's a ruse put in there by the developers of the game. I'm not putting much effort to try and get it in the circle. Oh, I think we've not had a Staryu before. Is that the first? Yeah, new Pokemon. Exquisite. There's a Tentacruel. My accent coming out there. Tentacruel. Oh. I don't think we've got one of these either. Or a Tentacool. I don't think I've seen one of those yet. So this is going swimmingly. If I can find a Tentacool and a Starmie on Route 20, where we're about to head, we're golden. Route 20. Put the chair into sports mode. Also means that I'm not hunching as much. Training is difficult on the back. Oh, that Gyarados did a bit of a number on me. But it's fine, we got through it. Oh, Moist grew to level 78. All the levels. Not many people to battle on this side of Route 20. Now I have a bit of a conundrum, because I think we're about to hit Seafoam Islands, which I don't particularly want to do right now, because I'm not in a position to get Articuno, because I don't have the relevant berries that you need. You need like silver or gold raspberries, I think, to make it easier. I do have a video that may not make the light of day of me failing to catch Zapdos recently. It's quite embarrassing. I just kept moving around and I didn't have the patience. So, because I have already been to Cinnabar Island when I was training, I'm not going to do the Seafoam Islands right now. Oh, this lady heals you. Excellent. Oh, I didn't mean to play. Sorry. We have arrived on Cinnabar Island, albeit a lot quicker than you usually would should you have gone through the Seafoam Island. The first thing I'm going to do, which is kind of fun, you can apparently trade a Grimer. This lady says the Pokemon gym is locked. There might be a key in the Pokemon Mansion, which we will do shortly. Where do I make this trade? Is it this man? Oh yes. I have oodlums of Grimer because I tried training using these in the Pokemon Mansion, which is why I came to Cinnabar Island. So if you go to Pallet Town, you can go south using Sea Skim and get to Cinnabar Island very easily. Let's have a look. Oh, he's an interesting looking fellow. I need to play this Alolan based game. It sounds quite fun if it's got all these versions of the original 151. Do you get versions of every single one of them, or is it just particular ones? Oh, the other fun thing on Cinnabar Island, we can get our fossil changed. Changed isn't the word. Restore is the word. And I found out from the manual I have, in the Cerulean Caves where you get Mewtwo, you can find more fossils, which is quite fun. Don't know whether I'll be bothered to do that though. I do have a fossil. I have a dome fossil of Kabuto. Yes, in the resurrection machine, please. If you put a steak in, do you get a cow? I got a Kabuto from the doctor. Oh, it's sweet. In the Cinnabar lab, apparently you can get a TM02 taunt, but I can't be bothered. So the mansion has many locked doors and loads of interesting Pokemon. There's a locked door. I don't know if I have a Magmar. Should we try and catch one? A funky looking dude. You kind of this is one of those Pokemon that you kind of wish evolved. I'm sure someone might correct me and say, oh, they do evolve in one of the later games. I'm ancient enough that I only really know the original 151, unfortunately. I played Gold and Silver a little bit back in the day, but it didn't tickle my fancy as much as these. You also get, oh, there's a coach trainer. Apparently we need a grass type, so Petalbert will come back into the party temporarily. Doesn't really matter who we overwrite right now. Petalbert's 63, so hopefully we can smash through these with ease. All done and dusted. Now, oh, I thought you could jump down the cracks in the floor. I'm not 100% sure what I'm doing or where I'm going. I'm using the handy manual. There's a statue here. Oh, and a treat. Let's see what the manual says. I pushed a switch. Nobody wants a rat-tat. Treat under the table. Oh, I understand my manual now. Staircases are labelled. However, that doesn't tell me what order to press said switches. Here's another statue. Just going to get all the treats as well. A TM, cool. Yeah, so doors have closed there. Hello. Oh, we want to battle. Ooh, a wheezing. Did we keep Dr. Dozalot in the party? We'll see how Petalbert does. He's not done badly. I think Petal Dance comes in for a second round. And all is well. Easily dispatched. Another treat. X accuracy. I'm sure I'll be using a lot of those before I go to the old Elite Four. You'll notice that we're in glorious HD. Should be 60 frames a second. Soupy smooth. I tell you what, it's been a long, unnecessary road for me to get to this point. There's been a lot of trial and error. And I think it's probably because of partly my own ignorance and knowing more than I need to, or being more technical, meaning I make things a lot more complicated than I need to. So I'm a software engineer in real life, and that means not only do I look for an answer, I look to understand why something is happening, and that confused me. But we're all good, streaming well, excellent reception, and, as importantly, recording well. Little to a negligible amount of frames missed due to rendering lag, if you're interested in that kind of thing. Am I going in the right direction? I guess success is me pushing switches that I've not pushed before. Surely. That's gotta be progress, right? Unless they put in a dummy switch somewhere. Burglar Lewis. You've got a little Homer Simpson beard. One of the more original avatars of the trainers that you battle in the game. Burglar Lewis, have you noticed I've got my Kanto Elite 4 hoodie on in honour of whooping you? Now, Dr. Dozalot is paralysed at the moment. I'm hoping he doesn't decide to fail me. Consequences there would be. This dude had 3 coughings and 1 wheezing. I mean, when you find your identity, roll with it, right? So I think one of the reasons that I decided to go off and train and get a hench team was that I'm sort of running out of things to talk about with this game, and there's only so much it can be interesting to watch. I rely on more dynamic things happening in the game to be able to natter about them. Oh, I think this Electabuzz is going to cause me problems. So by getting a hench team, I can do things like that. Smash through any battles I'm having. I'm sure the Elite Four will be a pain, but theoretically, there's less struggling. Had a rest in a bed in a strange mansion. Another switch. Oh, a muck. Not entirely sure whether I have a muck yet, so why not? Another treat. Oh, a rare candy. I don't need those, I've got my training regime. Yet another treat. And the secret key. Stunning. Let me out of here. Can I simply use an escape rope? Easy Peasington. So, now that you've got the secret key, unlock the door to the Cinnabar Island gym. It's time to earn your 7th badge. Well, a gym. So it advises, obviously, water Pokemon and a ground Pokemon, or a Pokemon with ground type moves. For that, I shall retrieve Captain Chargeton in place of Petalbert. Because honestly, I'm not entirely sure whether Petalbert the Venusaur will be joining us on the journey to, not just the journey, the battles of Elite Four. So whereas every single gym that we've been in before, you had to do a little challenge like show that you had level whatever Pokemon, this one was just to find the secret key. We've got to answer 5 questions, and we get a Blaine doll for every question that we answer right. Which of these is the Spitfire Pokemon? Magmar. Yes, easy. Oh, it's a little Blaine doll. Can you buy those in real life? Sorry for the distraction, but I'd really like to know. A quick Google says no. Anywho, second question. How many gym badges certified by the Pokemon League are there? I'm not sure the English of that sentence is tickling my ears right. Should be how many gym badges are certified by the Pokemon League. And there are 8. A steel type move used on a fire type Pokemon will be super effective? Oh, boo. I have to battle now. Super Nerd Derek. He's got a Magmar. I have Moist. Belittle contest. Fourth question. TM28 contains Tombstoney. False. I'm pretty sure TM28 has Dig. What area of my brain and memory am I not remembering? Because I remember that TM28 is Dig. I used to be able to remember the numbers of the first 151 Pokemon. My brothers would use a little Pokedex thing that I had. They would give me a number, like 89, and I think that's Goldeen. Correct me if I'm wrong. Just think what catastrophic nonsense and what a horrendous waste of my memory it is. And I can remember that. I can't quite remember what I had for tea last night. Oh, I had a burger, I went to the pub. Oh, we do like an Arcanine. Aren't they wonderful? Perish easily though under the weight of Moist. And Ninetales, isn't it wonderful? We have our 7th badge. Excellent. Oh, all Observites here. He's saying go up to Viridian City, which is what we're gonna do. Via Route 21. It has 9 battles on it. Stick steady hands in first. You don't have to battle them, but money is an issue for me. Especially with Zippy's app. It's just quick, easy, and feels like cheating. Another one. Another one. Little mid-2010s reference for you there if you're of that ilk. Starmie gone. Oh, Kingler. I don't think we have one of those. We have a Krabby. Did we ever see a Machamp? Seen a few Machops, but not seen one in battle, I don't think. They're funky looking individuals, I tell you that. Oh, a Tentacool. I think we needed one of these. Success. Yes, new Pokemon. And here we are, back in Pallet Town. So this patch of grass here is what I use to do my Uber training regime on Raticate, if you're interested. Back in Pallet Town. Thank you so much for joining. See you next time.